Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. It's Babylon 5 time, and this time we'll be watching Season 2, Episode 13, Hunter Prey. I can't get a break with these titles. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to go live with Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and though Babylon 5 might be all alone in the night, we're not going to be, because we're going to take this adventure together. Get ready for Season 2, Episode 13, Hunter Prey. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Right into it. I don't know how. Hunter Prey, everybody. Hunter Prey.
Bay 13? Nobody goes into Bay 13.
That's what the commander tried to tell him.
Bay 13 with the 13th episode? Jeez, oh Pete's.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No one goes in here.
No sign of instrumentation, no visible way in or out.
What is it?
In the 2 years since Ambassador Kosh arrived in this thing, we've run a few surface scans.
Didn't recognize Kosh's ship.
If you look carefully, you can actually see the patterns on the skin changing slightly.
It's like Rorschach's mask in Watchmen.
They must be at least 1,000 years ahead of us.
Let's not assign any qualities.
Captain! Back away slowly.
Holy shit.
The last maintenance crew we had in
Wow.
here wouldn't come back. They kept having dreams about this thing.
Oh boy.
2 years and we don't know anything more about him, his people, or even this ship. It's time that changed.
Really?
I think I'm gonna make it my personal project.
Okay.
I don't want this on the links, and I sure as hell don't want to talk in front of this thing. Come on.
I'm with you, Mike. Let's get out of here. What? Oh my God, what?
It's a system-wide fugitive alert for Dr. Everett Jacobs.
Jacobs?
He's in the president's personal staff.
Past tense. They say he's on the run, carrying a fake ID and enough stolen information to tear the whole Earth Alliance to pieces, unless we stop him. They think he's already here, and they want him. Alive if possible, dead if necessary.
They authorized extreme sanction against a civilian?
Wow, he must have something good.
They're sending somebody here to coordinate the search. All I know is this, armed or otherwise, if he gives any resistance, our orders are shoot to kill.
Let's see who shows up. Let's see who shows up. If it's Psy-Corps, John's telling us about Babylon 5. Oh boy, this show. This show is an interesting kind of traveling of my mind. It's a journey, because I almost want a break, and then I don't. I want more. I want more paranoia. Oh my God.
This is the story of the last of the Babylon stations. The year is 2259. The name of the place is
Babylon 5. Chills. I hope, and again, this is spoilery information, I'm sure, so, this is just me projecting. I wish that Sinclair's Rangers had like a symbol, sort of like how Psy-Corps has their badge. If the Rangers had any type of symbol, friends, I'm going to tell you this. I might get rid of the uniform if I could dress up like a Ranger. I've been thinking about that. Oh my God. So we're going to get some Kosh in this one.
Well, I know he is or was the president's personal physician. I didn't know that gave him access to classified material.
Apparently he...
Man, they have great guest stars.
Enough to send the entire government into chaos and to ruin our agreements with half the non-aligned worlds.
Did that say Richard Mole? Get out of town.
This is our last chance to catch him before he's out of our jurisdiction.
Okay.
Commander, I want all outgoing ships checked out before they leave. Slow down jump clearances as much as you can. Tell them we're having mechanical problems.
That they'll believe.
That they'll definitely understand that.
Nothing sounded really bogus as to raise any red flags, but he's not telling us everything.
No, his type never does.
Probably doesn't have leave to.
Look, Dr. Jacobs is a decent human being. He's a humanitarian. Studied under him for 2 years at Harvard, and a lot of us...
Really?
You don't want my advice? Don't ask for it, but I'm telling you, there's been some kind of mistake. Dr. Jacobs that I knew would never sell out Earth.
Maybe he's not the same Dr. Jacobs you knew anymore.
I mean, I would go on Franklin's word. He has over 2 years of experience with the man. Doc, if you're Dr. Jacobs, you need to get like a hat or a head wrap.
I hear that you're the man to talk to about special orders.
Depends how special.
I need an identity card.
Oh, well, that's very special.
If it's the money I...
No, you want it too much. That means you're either working for security...
No.
Or you're on the run from some really bad people. Either way, I'm out of it.
Yeah, good read, dude. Good read. Ah, take that. This curtain will stop you. You gotta be kidding me. Bull from Night Court is on station.
I found myself near Bay 13 earlier. Got a look at your ship. It's an amazing piece of work. It made me realize just how much we still don't know about you, your culture, your people.
This will go well.
Maybe we should spend some time together soon. Build some bridges.
I can't wait for this answer.
Why? You tell me. You're the one who popped in my dream when I was in that alien ship a few weeks ago. It felt like...
You were really there.
I listened to the song. Your thoughts became the song.
Has this ever happened before?
Once.
So incredibly mysterious. God.
With all due respect, sir, what you're suggesting could take weeks or months. This place is 5 miles long. He could be hiding anywhere.
He has to pop out to eat and drink.
All high-ranking Earth Dome personnel are injected with the coded identification crystal as a precaution against kidnapping.
Trying to flush him out.
These guys are about as subtle as a brick through a glass window, but they know their stuff. I'd hate to be on the wrong side with this bunch against me.
Little ribbon. What was that?
Once I'd like to make it through a crisis with a minimum of grief.
There was the Sheridan foreshadowing. John, what's up, bud? Oh, that was a meat signal. That was the ribbon.
I have a message. You're in great danger, Captain.
Okay, so the ribbon is a signal to meet.
Earth Special Intelligence is one of the few branches under President Clark's direct control. Jacobs represents a threat, and he's using whatever resources he has.
How's he gonna...
Before President Santiago was killed aboard Earth Force One, Clark got off the ship, claiming he had some kind of virus. Earth Force One is destroyed in an accident.
And Clark's fine.
A pretty damn convenient illness.
As Clark's personal physician, Jacobs knew it wasn't true. If he would ever testify to that effect,
There we go.
we heard about it, and we helped him escape.
It's not much of an escape.
Right.
They were closing in on him, so he jumped the first transport he could find.
And came here. So now you're improvising. Terrific.
Yeah.
Entire security force out looking for Jacobs. If I pull them back now, Cranston will know I've been tipped off, and it'll expose everything that we have started to build here.
Yeah.
We need to accumulate as much evidence as we can, so when we go public with this...
There's only one ship they're not going to monitor, only one docking bay.
You only get one shot. Find Jacobs before they do. Have him dictate a sworn statement and get him off this station.
Can we convince Kosh to take him off the station?
If the other side gets their hands on Jacobs, they'll disappear him. They'll do the same to anyone he talks to.
Yep.
Going to do. I suggest you do it quickly.
And quietly.
Sheridan to Garibaldi. Meet me in my quarters in 10 minutes. You're gonna love this.
Don't trust your quarters, dude.
Designed for seeing into the ultraviolet frequency. You should have to operate on this area.
Oh, Franklin's gonna love this.
Hi, Doc. Just wanted to say happy birthday. That's all.
What are you talking about? It's not my birthday.
Catch you later.
Do you mind?
Let's go.
Dude. Interesting. So if somebody was just scanning it, they wouldn't. What's he injecting himself with? This poor guy just doing his job, seemingly.
I don't know if this will get to you, Mary, but...
Mary.
I'm tired.
Oh.
I don't know who to turn to, whom I can trust.
Oh, God. Hurry up, Doc.
I think we should report it, just in case.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
You know, we haven't seen Lou in a while.
I didn't say I believe them.
Yeah, but you didn't say you believe me either.
I don't believe anybody.
I don't believe anybody.
We reported a blip on their scanners about an hour ago in Brown 2. Maybe it's Jacobs, maybe not. Either way, it's a good place to start.
Brown 2 is never a good place to start. I'll see myself out.
Won't you be recognized?
Are you kidding? First, I don't get into down below a lot. And second, when I do, they don't see me. They see the badge. And third, I have an excellent disguise.
Yeah. Keeps the rain off his head. Hey, guys.
Dust. Guns. You buying or selling?
I'm walking. Evil bull with hair and a beard is off-putting.
Data crystal. What's on it? Names? Account numbers?
Your death, dude.
There's nothing there that would interest you.
Everything interests me.
Okay. We'll revisit that whenever you're staring down the barrel of a gun.
I'm gonna find out what's on here. Maybe somebody will pay good money to get it back.
Can you do less talking? I don't need to hear everything you're thinking.
It's between the hull and the water reclamation system. It's pretty much the most unpleasant part of the station. It's full of heavy machinery, lead walls, and pipe all over.
Lead walls, he'll say.
Lead? That is just the kind of thing he'd use to block the scanners.
Nice ploy, John.
Take the search team out of down below for now. Check levels 50 and 51 between the blue and gray sectors.
I've never heard gray sector.
Those levels have been sealed, welded shut since the station went online 3 years ago. Do you know how many pressure doors they're gonna have to burn through in order to check the whole area out?
47.
Mr. Cranston and his associates are gonna be quite ripe by the time they return from downtown.
Yeah, with luck, it'll buy Garibaldi 5 or 6 hours.
Nice job.
Sheridan, what is it?
Captain, one of the ambassadors is asking to see you.
Kosh.
Can it wait until morning?
I don't know, sir. It's Ambassador Kosh.
Anything? No, he thinks he may have seen someone matching Jacob's description a couple of hours.
I don't know, Mike. Maybe the disguise does work.
We have been walking for 6 hours. My feet hurt. It's probably midnight or 1 tops.
Wow.
So,
I'm not sure the health, like the nutritional value of that. I think Garibaldi's a bad influence on the doc.
Used to spend all day between classes talking about all the things he'd seen.
Really?
Earth had beaten the Dilgar, and we were setting up outposts all over the place.
The Dilgar War.
I think we lost interest in the future when all the things we were told were coming finally got here. Wasn't what we thought it was going to be.
Wow.
It's like when you keep bugging your folks for that one special toy for Christmas, and when you finally get it, it's not as great as the vids made it look.
It's not as good as the anticipation.
Finest workmanship. It's a real antique.
That was lucky.
This is Jacobs. I recognize it. Where did you get this?
I bought it. What's it to?
Who'd you buy from?
I just buy merchandise. I don't ask where it comes from. Station rat like you always knows who he's doing business with.
Who sold it to you?
I don't give out names. It's bad for business.
Yeah, well, so's having their eyeballs spooned out and served on toast.
Jesus.
I understand you have something for me, Mr.
Who I am doesn't matter.
Just know that I'm cool.
10,000 credits on delivery.
I think I can arrange that.
Good. I'll call you when I'm ready to make the exchange.
You're also going to get killed because you're a loose end.
You wanted to see me?
What's up, Kosh?
To see what you really are inside that encounter suit.
They are not ready. They would not understand.
Am I ready?
No.
No. You do not even understand yourself.
Could you help me to understand you?
Kosh.
In exchange of information, I tell you something about me and you tell me something about you?
Is that a response or repetition?
You know, ever since I got here, I've had the feeling that you've been watching me. The record shows you hardly ever went to council meetings until I showed up.
That's true.
Are we just toys to you? Huh? What do you want?
Ooh.
Never ask that question.
At least I got a response out of you.
That's what Morden asks.
So what'll it be, Ambassador?
I will teach you.
About yourself?
About you.
Oh my God.
Till you are ready.
For what?
To fight legends.
I got chills. Oh my God, to fight legends. Oh my God. That should have been the name of the episode.
Don't move.
Jesus, Mike. Nice, Franklin.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Go on.
You deserve that, Mike.
It's that other man. It's that Max. He's got a data crystal.
His name's Max.
Hey, come on, we don't have time to argue about this. This is an old storage locker, one level up. You wait there. I'll get the crystal.
Mike, I'm so disappointed in you. How many times you got to get shot in the back to not turn your back on a potential adversary? For God's sakes, dude. I'm Max. I'm cool.
Hey, Max.
What's up, bud?
Give me the data crystal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll just shoot you and take it.
I don't have time for this. It's because I've had a really bad day.
Woo!
So why don't you give me the fragging data crystal before I start to get surly?
He's not even flinching. It's kind of cool. This character.
Very well. Perhaps you can answer my question. I want to know why I was not told about the internal scanners before, and how long will it take to interface it with our system now that I do know?
You didn't ask. B, we don't know the systems are compatible. C, assuming they are, 2.3 hours. At an early age, someone should have told you can attract a lot more flies with honey than with vinegar, sir.
Susan.
I've already given Mr. Garibaldi the code to unlock the data.
So we're all accomplices now.
Suffering from any kind of medical problems?
None. Which helps us prove that he deliberately did not want to be on Earth Force One.
We've still got one other problem facing us, people. Cranston's figured out that they can patch their scanners through our system.
You gotta get him off ship.
Is there any way we can get him off the station?
Not a chance. They've got every single docking bay covered.
Not entirely correct, Mr. Garibaldi.
Oh, I'm getting in your head, John.
Scanning complete. Subject not found.
What? That's impossible.
Well,
Are you sure
no.
the interface is working properly?
No.
Mr. Cranston, I took you at your word that Dr. Jacobs was here. If you've turned my entire station upside down for nothing...
Ambassador Kosh again requests permission to...
Fine, tell him he can go.
Fantastic.
I don't understand it.
Oh, now I remember the ship. Okay.
I want the ship scanned before it's allowed to jump.
Maybe you didn't hear me. That's an ambassadorial vessel.
He won't know. I want it scanned.
What's your point here, bud? You act like we're trying to secret somebody out.
Confirmed. One life form detected.
Is it human?
Negative.
Escort Ambassador Kosh off his own ship and search it, even if it does mean violating Vorlon territory. I mean, I'm up for it if you are.
Let's start a war.
That's all right. Let it go.
Oh, okay. You got, bud. It's Babylon 5. It happens.
Now that you've finished turning my station upside down with this wild goose chase of yours, I expect you'll be leaving us as soon as you have Ivanova's report.
As soon as is humanly possible. See ya.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Commander, how
Loved
could
it.
you even suggest such a thing?
A foolish thought.
Well, I'll forgive it. This time.
Oh. Is that Kosh coming back? For God's sakes, don't touch it.
He said wait until it recognizes us.
It's gonna give us symbols?
The reason our scanners indicated one alien life form when Kosh wasn't around. It's what we've suspected all along, but could never prove.
It's alive.
It's a living ship. Conscious.
Is that the doctor? Wow, what?
The way Kosh would allow a human is inside his ship was in an unconscious state.
Dr. Jacobs, are you all right?
Yes, fine.
You've been where no human's ever been.
While I was asleep, the ship, it sang to me.
What?
His testimony, records, all of it.
Nice work.
Thank you again for your help. You've just scored a major victory for the good guys. You should be proud. Until next time, Captain.
There's always a next time, isn't there?
Yep.
You better pray it stays that way, Captain. Because as long as there is a next time, at least there's a chance.
We're still fighting, yeah.
Because in this war, Captain, we need all the chances we can get.
Wow. Boy, there's no downtime on Babylon 5, everybody. It is full go 1,000% of the time. Worst job in the galaxy, commander of Babylon 5. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5 Season 2, Episode 13, Hunter Prey. And the only thing left to do, you guessed it, is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5 Season 2, Episode 13, Hunter Prey. I mean, there's a lot to take away from this one, friends. You know, I'm joking about it at the end of the reaction. There's no downtime on Babylon 5. There isn't. And there's no downtime for us either as an audience because they're continuing to expand and develop these different themes that they have. And the one that was the most recently introduced was that Sheridan was working with General Haig to, you know, basically save the government. You know, presumably, anytime somebody calls themselves the good guys, I immediately get skeptical. Like, hey, thanks, you won one for the good guys. You know, why? Okay. Just don't do anything that makes me think that you're not the good guys, because that's exactly what a statement like that does. But, you know, we had a development and a continuation of that narrative where John is actively involved, and he has been since the very beginning, in making sure that, in full awareness of what was going on with Clark and, you know, presumably Psi Corps and, you know, this shadow government that seems to have taken, basically is the government now. I mean, I think it's safe to say that John and his group are probably more of the shadow government than anything else without any of the real calling power. They're just operating, you know, inside the parameters of the existing framework, you know, in an attempt to save it. It's very, very difficult, and it's something that's not going to end well because as the other side, we'll just say Clark and his side, gain influence and power, they're going to be able to root out anybody that is circumventing that. The general's in big trouble because it's not going to take them too long, especially with Psi Corps, if they do have them as an asset to figure him out. I mean, that's very, very near to something that's going to happen, his outing and his dismissal. And by dismissal, I mean, you know, untimely death of the general. And I think that then it'll basically be John left out there. That's my speculation, is that, they're going to be able to figure all this out. And so when the general gets taken out, then they're going to start, okay, he obviously wasn't working alone. Who else is out there? And that's when I think we're going to, the eyes are going to start to turn to John because of, either past relationships with the general or, just as a person of note that they can't completely like check off as being cleared. I think that's the development of that storyline, but that's our most recent one, and the continuation of John being used as, not used, I mean, he's a contributor to this movement, and it, fell into his arena right now with Babylon 5. So that's one of our more recent themes, but one of our original themes was Kosh. I mean, from all the way back in The Gathering, Kosh was a main thread of Babylon 5. And again, the mystery surrounding the Vorlon is palpable. I mean, it's something that is always mentioned. If the Vorlon are ever brought up, it's just how little anybody knows about them and how cryptic they are whenever they say anything. And this episode was absolutely no different. We didn't get any revelations from Kosh other than his ability to actually hold what appeared to be a conversation with John. I mean, I can't remember anybody else having that long of an exchange with Kosh, and I can't think of anybody having a more successful exchange with Kosh, because what we didn't see in that exchange was Sheridan was able to convince Kosh to allow the Doctor on his living ship. And in so doing, Kosh was able to convince the ship, presumably. I mean, I'm assuming they're probably partners and things like that. And that would be a rather intimate, ask. If the ship is alive, hey, can somebody be inside you? You know what I mean? I can understand Kosh, but I'm sure there's more of a relationship there, between the ship and the ambassador. But Kosh giving us some real gems in this one, friends. Going to help me what? Help you train to fight a legend, to fight legends. Okay. I mean, it's insanity, but the one thing that we can, I mean, again, the speculation isn't really that theorized in that Kosh is standing in direct opposition of the shadows. I think that's kind of, I almost think that that's overt because, every time we've had any experience with Kosh under the suit, it's been this like glowing light, like this Pulp Fiction briefcase light that's like shining out of the suit. And that's in direct contrast to what we know about the shadows. You know what I mean? They appear out of their cloak. They're always like, cloaked in darkness, or they have like the invisibility stuff. When I'm thinking of like when Morden was talking with those kind of like arachnid bodied, like almost Drider-esque, we couldn't see them, but they were, their silhouettes were outlined, and they certainly looked like they had like almost insectoid bottoms, like waist down. So again, I love that. And of course, we had the confrontation between Kosh and Morden that we didn't see. What was it? Ambassador Kosh needed repairs to his suit. I wonder why. And the two of them threw down. I'm telling you, I'm convinced the two of them threw down in season 1. But in addition to that, as soon as he said, "What do you want?" Kosh spun on John and was like, "Don't say that. Don't ask that. I don't want to hear any of that shit coming from somebody like you." When I hear stuff like that, he was triggered. Kosh was, as much as you can tell somebody in a full faceless suit is unmasked, is triggered. Kosh was triggered, which is fantastic because the development of that is obviously John has something special about him that Kosh is definitely, I don't want to say fixated on, but probably the easiest way to say is that he recognizes something in him. And it said, has that ever happened before? One other time. And I'm wondering if that was Sinclair, but I'm not necessarily sure that it was. But John is, the one thing we can take away for sure with that is it only happened twice, and one of the times was John. And so there, in and of itself, that's something, there's a link between Kosh and John, whether Kosh established that link or whether it just happened, this link between Kosh and John. That is definitely something of note. I mean, that's a huge import because with the Vorlon being as nebulous as they are, we have to go with any information that we receive about them and hope and pray that it comes from a viable source. That takes me back to Jeff. Jeff said in his communique to Mike, stick close to the Vorlon. And so I certainly don't think that Jeff, unless he was deceived as well, I certainly don't think Jeff would steer them in a wrong direction, you know? I mean, for the simple point that you don't want to put your buddy at risk, you know, you don't want to put somebody that you care about or love at risk. So again, a long-winded way of saying Jeff either trusts the Vorlon for appropriate reasons or he was lied to the point where he trusts them. Either way, Jeff, I think, is certainly not one of the links in the chain of any type of major, like, you know, nefarious deception or anything. So I'm getting to the point now where, as mysterious as Kosh is, he is moving more and more and more into like the protector, guardian, caretaker, shepherd type of camp. You know, something that I always sort of attributed to Delenn. Like, Delenn was always there for Jeff as, like, you know, watching out for him, making sure he was okay. I think about the time when he was taken into the mindscape, you know, and he came out and he didn't know where he was, and she came forward and was like able to bring him back down. You know, that she was so concerned about where he was. I always looked at her as like, oh, was she put on this station to be his protector? That's still a possibility that Delenn was there for, you know, that was one of her jobs for Jeff. But with Kosh, we don't know what his occupation or objective is on Babylon 5, but the more that it's reinforced that he's there working for you know, the air quote good guys, I hate to say it myself, the more I start to believe it, because he's doing everything as absolutely, you know, puzzling as this character is. He is doing things that are correct. He's doing things that seem to be genuine, and we have to take note of that. I mean, the bottom line, friends, business is picking up on Babylon 5, and we've got secret meetings with ribbons. We've got an ambassador in Kosh who is, you know, ever since John showed up, is more part of the council now than ever before, and somebody that just actively helped John and group hide a human that was being sought after by everybody else. I don't remember Kosh ever doing anything for anybody else that didn't originate with Kosh. What a show. I will now be thinking about this until we watch our next episode. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for a little Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that is then and this is now, my friends, and now it's unfortunately time to say goodbye from Babylon 5. So where should we say goodbye from? Well, friends, we are in uncharted waters here, literally uncharted waters. There is an undiscovered culture out there in the Vorlon that we are just now at the border of. We can see into their shrouded and mysterious land, but we can't make out anything. The only touchstone we have to what lies beyond is their ambassador Kosh. And so, friends, with this overture of Kosh, where he has started to, at the very least, now he's still as cryptic as ever, but he's starting to reach out. He's starting to work with everybody. And so, friends, it's our job to make the ambassador as comfortable as possible. And so we make sure that we give a wide berth to Doc 13, but at the same time, we'll take a little time ourselves to walk by, maybe open the door, and just say hi or good morning to the craft inside. Because, friends, it's probably lonely. Until such time as we can talk again, Vulcan roll, old friends, and I'll see you.